Hello. Hi, guys. Daisy and Leonel.
Good night, teacher.
I mean,
Hello. That's nice to hear you. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
I'm also fine. Thank you so much for asking. Okay. So, welcome to the English class. Just waiting for the rest of the class. All right. So we can start. Okay. Anyway, so how's your day going? So, how's your day going so far, Daisy and Leonel? Hello. Yes, guys. Tell me. Okay. Well, let's wait for the rest of the students so we can begin. Okay. So, anyways, by the way, guys, I set the exams. Maybe you realize about it. They are already in the platform, so you can check. Okay, so you can start with that. You have all this week, and with the weekend, I think, as well. All right, so you can check that. That would be great. So, anyways, okay. Usuario de Zoom. I think that's Andy. So, how's the weather so far in your city? Because now, well, today we started with cold weather in my city, and that's super cool. I mean, I prefer cold rather than hot weather. I don't like hot weather, but unfortunately, I live in a hot city. But okay, what about you, Lionel? Well, in San Martin, Texmelucan, is that your city or not, Lionel?
No,
No? Oh my goodness. Puebla City.
yes,
Puebla City. Okay, okay.
no.
Sorry. Uh-huh. But it's always cold in Puebla.
Cold is,
Cold
I
is not,
have, sorry?
yeah. I mean, cold weather is like regular, like normal,
Normal.
right? Like, or the good. Daisy Daisy is in Tuxtla Gutierrez, if I remember correctly. And then Andy, I don't remember where Andy, where is Andy from? Honestly, I don't remember. Okay. Well, guys, yeah, it's already 8:11. So, Euphemia, welcome. We are about to begin. So, okay, it's time to start with these students. So, no problem. Guys, today we are going to have some reviews about the passive voice. Okay, that's not something new for you. It's something that we have already seen. It's a topic, or it's a familiar topic to you. But okay, I hope you remember some rules because we need to follow, excuse me, certain grammar rules to make a correct passive voice or to make correct passive voice sentences. Yes? Do you remember something about passive voice? Or what do you remember about passive voice? Nothing? Well, every time we see a topic or something, and then in the future we are going to use it. Yes, so no, nothing about passive voice. Okay, fine. Wait a second. Here we go. Okay, guys. Well, today we are going to review because this is not something new, okay? This is something that I want to say it's not new for you because it's something that we've seen already, but okay. Passive voice. Guys, when we talk about passive voice, we want to focus more in the action and the object, or who or what receives the action, more than the subject, okay? So that's the thing with the passive voice, yes? Now, I remember when I explained to you that there are two ways we speak in English. We can speak in active voice, well, communicate in active voice, but also in passive voice, all right? Now, I'm gonna focus on the active voice here. This active voice. Active voice, we can say it's the normal way, the regular way we speak in English, or what we can consider that's our normal language. Yes? Sorry. It's the basic formula where you can find in this order: subject, verb, and object, or complement. Yeah? Subject, verb, object, or complement. But when I say object, is where the action or what receives the action, okay? So that's like the regular way we speak. For example, Sally drove her car off of the road, and the dog bit Timmy on the arm. All of this is active voice, okay? Daisy wrote an essay, for example. Euphemia bought a house, okay? That is active voice, like the regular way we speak in English. Subject, verb, complement, or subject, verb, object, okay? Normal way we speak, yeah? Are we good? Comments? No? Cool. Now, what happened with the passive voice? Here, passive voice. Okay, in the first example, active, Sally drove her car. I focus my attention on Sally, okay, more than the action. Sally, that's the main character, okay, that's the principal character. Sally drove her car. Yes, active voice. Passive voice, we are not going to focus on Sally, but we are going to focus on the object of the sentence. Yes? Now, instead of say, Sally drove her car, active voice, in passive, I'm going to say, the car was driven off of the road by Sally. I am focusing my attention on the object, which is the car. Yes? Active, the dog bit Timmy on the arm. Passive voice, Timmy was bitten on the arm by the dog. Okay, so in the first example, the protagonist is the dog, and in the passive voice, the protagonist is Timmy. Okay, so we can do this kind of interchange in the order of my elements. Yes? So, can you remember something about it? Hello? Well, okay. So what's the use of the passive voice, guys? Well, basically to focus on the action and on the object. Yeah, that's the thing. For example, over there we have an example in passive voice. My bike was stolen. Okay, I'm focusing on the fact that it was stolen and it's my bike. Yes. And another example, a mistake was made. Yes, by me, perhaps. But okay. Now, the thing with the passive voice, guys, we got to follow certain, or I can give you some tips to do a correct passive voice. For example, to focus more than the subject on the object. So now we can do this kind of interchange. Yeah. The verb to be, that's super important. Always include verb to be in passive voice in the correct tense. We are going to go to that point. And of course, past participle, always in passive voice, okay? And sometimes to get some compliments at the end of the sentence, like by Julia, by me, by him, by the teacher, by the dog. Yes, these kind of elements. So that's that. To focus on the object or who receives the action, to use the verb to be in the correct tense, to use past participle, and to add some complements at the end of the passive voice sentence. Yep. Comments? No? Okay. I get some examples here for active and passive voice. All right, so I will ask some of you to read the two examples, active and passive. Okay, what about Daisy? Can you read the first example? I bought Daisy
I bought some new shoes.
shoes
Shoes. Some new shoes were about be me.
by me. By me. By
By
me.
me.
Okay, thank you so much. So as you can see, the order of the elements is different. I bought some new shoes. Okay, active, passive. Some new shoes, I do the interchange, were bought by me. Okay, can I identify the elements here? Of course, this is the object, this is the verb, okay? And in the other side, we got at the beginning, the object, then super important, use verb to be in the correct tense, please, past participle, and some complements like in this, by me, okay? Good, thank you. The second example, Eufemia.
Our team is winning the game. The game is being won by our team.
Thank you so much. The same. Even though, yeah, the same elements over there. In passive voice, verb to be in the correct tense, and as well as the verb in past participle. Okay, thank you. Then the third example, Leonel.
Yes. James met his sister by the gate. James' sister was met by the gate by him.
Thank you so much. All right. Any question? No? Good. Maritza. Maritza. Yeah, we will.
We will ride the bus to New York City. Passive voice. The bus to New York City will be ridden by us.
Thank you. Will be ridden. That's the one. Okay, that's good. Then the last example, Andy, you there?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, the last one. We are going.
We are going to have a long day tomorrow. We will race cars, eat a big lunch, and then enjoy the concert.
Concert. Okay, passive voice.
A long day is going to be hot tomorrow by us. Cars will be raced by us. A big lunch will be
Eaten.
eaten by us, and then a concert will be enjoyed by us.
Us. Right. Okay, this was super long, but yes. So I don't know if you got any question, guys, because I'm gonna go to the next thing. Okay, guys, to do or to make a correct passive voice, it's important that you can identify the grammar tenses. Okay, that is super important. When you see a sentence, that you are able to identify if it is present simple, if it is present continuous, if it is present perfect, if it is future. Okay, it's important that you can identify what the grammar tense is, because on that you are going to determine what's gonna be the verb to be you're gonna use in passive voice. Okay, for example, present simple tense. I mean, if I don't tell you, hey, this is a tense, well, that's gonna be difficult. But let's focus on the example. Rita writes a letter. Active voice. Okay, identify what the grammar tense is. Present simple, perfect. I do the passive voice. A letter is written by Rita. Okay, here is written. Okay, remember, one of the important rules one of the main rules in passive voice is to use verb to be in the correct grammar tense and use past participle. Okay, now in this case, why verb to be is and no a letter was written? Tell me, please. Why in the example says a letter is written by Rita and no a letter was written by Rita? Why, guys?
Because it's the simple present in the first.
Exactly. Simple present in the active voice. So verb to be, simple present. Yes, excellent. Then we got Rita wrote a letter. Okay, identify the grammar tense. I know it. It's past simple. Now, in passive voice, a letter was written by Rita. Okay, am I using verb to be? I'm past because the grammar tense is simple past. And past participle, yes or yes, that's something that you have to use every time in passive voice. All right, so a letter was written by Rita. Yeah. Present perfect. Rita has written a letter in active voice. Passive voice, a letter has been written by Rita. Okay? The same, guys. As it is present perfect, has been. And then past participle, yes or yes, by Rita. Okay? Future, Rita will write a letter. Passive voice, a letter will be written by Rita. Okay? So, I can say, in recap, that you have to use, I thought there was another student, that you have to conjugate verb to be depending on the grammar tense. If it is in present, verb to be in present. If it is in past simple, verb to be in past simple. If it is present perfect, verb to be in present perfect. And etc., etc., etc. Yes? Comments? Okay. Present progressive, active. Rita is writing a letter. Passive. A letter is being written by Rita. Okay? Past progressive. Rita was writing, I'm sorry, Rita was, sounds like a tongue twister. Rita was writing, oh my goodness. Rita was writing a letter. Passive voice, a letter was being written by Rita. Okay? Past perfect. Rita had written a letter. Passive voice, a letter had been written by Rita. And that's it. All right? So I don't know if you got any comments, guys. No? Cool. Perfect. Okay, so I will ask all of you to go to our material book, please. So, in page number 113, we got a very interesting exercise. Okay, one. Here. Okay, the last exercise in 113. Okay. It says, name the tense in 1 to 4. Remember that to do passive voice, one of the rules is identify the grammar tense. Yes? So in number 1, or in the first one, it says, I have lived in this neighborhood for 2 years. What is the grammar tense? 2, you are simply downloading a song. What is the grammar tense? What has the government been doing to change things? Can you tell me what the grammar tense is? And the last one, I don't see any way out. Okay, please analyze these sentences and tell me what the grammar tense is for all of us. Check. Okay, so for the first one, what's the grammar tense? I've lived in this neighborhood for 2 years. What grammar tense is that? Present perfect, present simple, present continuous, future simple. What is it?
Is present perfect?
Okay. So you say it's present perfect simple. Yes. You are simply downloading a song. You're simply downloading a song. What's a grammar tense?
Is present simple continuous?
Present simple continuous. It couldn't be present. It could be present simple or present continuous, but not present continuous simple. No, it doesn't exist. Either present simple or present continuous. So what is that?
Is present simple?
Present simple, okay? What has the government been doing to change things? What has the government been doing to change things? Okay, the last one. I don't see any way out. I don't see any way out.
Present simple.
Present simple, okay? So present simple. Okay, look at that. In the second one, you said you are simply downloading present simple. I don't see present simple as well. Okay, Andy, Leonel, Daisy, Maritza, what's your idea?
Present perfect.
Present, but we got present perfect.
I think it's present continuous.
Absolutely, yes. Present continuous, of course. Very good. Okay, then what has the government been doing? Has been doing. That's the clue. What is that?
Present perfect
Present perfect?
continuous. Oh, no.
Absolutely, yes. Exactly. Every time you see ing, continuous. Something is continuous, okay? But in this case, have been, okay, present perfect. Ing, doing, okay, present perfect continuous. Yes. Present perfect. That's what I said. Present perfect continuous. Isn't it right? Okay, hold on. Oh, I missed one letter. I'm sorry. I missed the letter U. But yes, okay. Present simple or simple present, it's the same, okay? The same thing. But yes, guys, it's super important that we can identify the tenses, okay? Because what is next is important that you know, this is present perfect or this is present continuous. Because that way you can make that passive voice, okay? All right, I'm gonna keep going. Skip next page, please. So turn around. Excuse me. It says, breathing. How could your city be improved? How could your city be improved? I don't know. But okay, let's check the reading. It says, write what you know about Medellin. Read the introduction, then cover it. What can you remember? Continue to the next screen. Okay, can somebody read this part? Medellin reinvented. Any volunteer?
Read teacher.
Yes.
Medellin reinvented. 20 years ago, if someone had said they were going on vacation to Medellin, Colombia, you'd have called them crazy. Time magazine once called it the most dangerous city on earth.
Earth.
Civilized earth,
Earth.
civilized earth,
Yeah.
civilized society had been destroyed, drug cartels ruled, and violence was part of everyday life. Fast forward to the present, and things could be more different. Medellin is a city with plenty to celebrate and is fast becoming a hot destination. But why? Well, here are five things that I believe have brought a dramatic change to this fascinating city.
Okay, thank you. Guys, anything else you know about this city, Medellin? You know something? Any info? Something you want to share?
I think it's called the Fashion City in Medellin.
Fashion, okay. Oh, I don't know. I didn't know. I don't know nothing about Medellin. Okay, thank you. All right. Now, next thing. Look only at the photos in caption in the rest of the article. Guess how each feature has helped reinvent Medellin. Write your guesses below. Then listen and read to check. Were your guesses correct? And it says just by looking at the photos. Oh, that's super cool. Okay. So, what do you think has changed in Medellin to help reinvent it? To help reinvent Medellin? What has changed? Nothing? Okay, good. All right, so you already read the introduction. So let's see. One of you please to read public transportation. Leonel.
Yes, teacher. Public transportation. The public transportation network can take some credit for bringing pace to the city. Metrocable, the network of cable cars, connects
Cable.
port and met cable. The network of cable cars connects 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 port and middle class Medellin, but literally and symbolically, symbolically, and this helped
Symbolically.
symbolically, and this helped reduce urban violence, no,
Violet.
violence. Also, until 2011, the residents of Comuna 31 of Medellin's forest
13.
neighbor,
Mhm.
13, me confundí. Comuna 13, one of Medellin's forest
Neighborhoods.
neighborhoods had to clean 500 or,
Yeah. Yeah.
500 steps to get home. The commute has been reduced
Reduced.
to
Reduced. Okay,
reduce.
guys, remember, please. I don't know what else to do. But okay, recuerden, chicos, ya lo he mencionado en diferentes ocasiones. Solo se pronuncia ed, solo suena ed cuando le antecede la letra T o D. Los demás suenan de manera muy sutil. ¿Ok? So, reduced. ¿Ok? Si tuviera una T antes de esa ED, entonces sí suena. Si tiene una D antes de esa ED, entonces también suena. Si no tiene una T o D, chicos, solamente tiene un sonido sutil. Reduced. ¿Ok? Thank you, Leonel. Continue. These
So
escalators.
these escalators give people a sense of
Dignity, dignity and pride.
of dignity and pride, which I think also had an impact on pride.
Thank you. Okay. Innovation. Help us, please, Maritza.
Eh, Innovation. Another reason I was impressed by Medellin is its urban development. It won the prestigious Lincoln New York City Prize Award in 2016. This award is known as a kind of Nobel Prize for urbanism. It recognized Medellin's transformation into a model of sustainable urban innovation, as well as the famous escalators and cable
Escalators.
cars.
Famous escalators.
Famous escalators and cable cars. Medellin's art galleries and public space were praised.
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 Right. Okay, good. Thank you. So, the city of eternal spring. But okay, guys, you know what? I see what time is it, and I think I'm gonna play the audio, okay? So we can follow the reading and then move on to the next thing, okay? Here we go.
Audio 9.4.
Medellin reinvented. 20 years ago, if someone had said they were going on vacation to Medellin, Colombia, you'd have called them crazy. Time magazine once called it the most dangerous city on earth. Civilized society had been destroyed. Drug cartels ruled, and violence was part of everyday life. Fast forward to the present, and things couldn't be more different. Medellin is a city with plenty to celebrate and is fast becoming a hot destination. But why? Well, here are 5 things that I believe have brought a dramatic change to this fascinating city. Public transportation. The public transportation network can take some credit for bringing peace to the city. Metro Cable, the network of cable cars, connects poor and middle-class Medellin, both literally and symbolically, and this helped to reduce urban violence. Also, until 2011, the residents of Comuna 13, one of Medellin's poorest neighborhoods, had to climb 500 steps to get home. The commute has been reduced to 5 minutes thanks to outdoor escalators. These escalators gave people a sense of dignity and pride, which I think also had an impact on crime. The City of Eternal Spring. Colombia is one of the world's biggest flower exporters, and billions of dollars worth of flowers are exported every year. Medellin is in bloom all year round. The weather is a perfect 22 to 23 degrees Celsius, whatever the season. And there are flowers everywhere you look all year round, on balconies, terraces, gardens, and parks. Thousands of tourists visit during Feria de las Flores, and it was one of the most joyful and creative things I've ever seen. The festival will definitely be put on my list of favorite things to do in Latin America. Innovation. Another reason I was impressed by Medellin is its urban development. It won the prestigious Lee Kuan Yew World City Prize Award in 2016. This award is known as a kind of Nobel Prize for urbanism. It recognizes Medellin's transformation into a model of sustainable urban innovation. As well as the famous escalators and cable cars, Medellin's art galleries and public spaces were praised. The arts. Medellin's art scene is also flourishing. Renowned artist Fernando Botero was born here and donated lots of his distinctive art to his home city. This also brings tourists to the area. Back in Comuna 13, previously the most notorious area, fantastic street art can be found. Local residents act as tour guides, giving them work and pride in their neighborhood. They explain with passion the personal stories told by the colorful murals. The tour really gave me an understanding of the history and transformation of Medellin. Nature. Colombia is second only to Brazil for its biodiversity. It is home to 10% of the world's species. Protected areas are being expanded all the time. Some of these areas are accessible by metro cable, including RV Park, where you escape urban life by walking, biking, and horseback riding.
Right. Good job. Okay, sorry, I gotta put the audio because I gotta play the audio because if not, we're not gonna have time, guys. Okay. Thanks a lot. Let's see what's next. Okay. Over here, we got some questions. I'm gonna read the question and please, I would like you to give me the possible answer. So, how has public transportation helped to reduce crime in Medellin? What do you think? How has public transportation helped to reduce crime in Medellin?
Maybe it has connected poor and middle class areas.
Okay, yes, I like the answer. How do the street art tours help visitors learn about the city?
Local residents as huskies and vision can learn about the personal stories of the area told by the colorful murals.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you. Okay, okay. Good. How does the flower festival help the economy? How does the flower festival help the economy?
It brings a lot of tourists to the city.
Okay. Why was Medellin awarded the Lee Kuan Yew World City Prize?
It recognized Medellin's transformation.
To a model. Okay. Then the last one is how is Medellin protecting its biodiversity? And then, well, biodiverse areas. I think that's super clear. Yeah, of course. Thank you so much, guys, for your answers. Thanks a lot. Okay, listen. I'm gonna skip to this part when it says grammar, passive voice, over here. Study the underlined phrases in the article about Medellin. Then read the grammar box and select the correct option rules. Okay, here, the underline. Underline, like for example, the commute has been reduced to 5 minutes. Then, I was impressed by Medellin. This award is known as a kind of a Nobel Prize. Medellin's art galleries and public space were praised. Then, okay, we have several examples. Okay, $1 billion worth of flowers are exported every year. Okay, and I kept going. All of these are passive voice examples for sure. So after this, let's try to complete the grammar box. Use passive voice when the doer, yes, of a verb is unknown, unimportant, or obvious. It is often used to move information to the front of a sentence. So, in other words, to interchange the elements on the sentence. Then, number 1, passive voice is formed with have or be.
B.
Okay, so it's formed with verb to be plus the simple past or past participle.
Past participle.
Okay, the verb be can go in present or past or any tense or form.
Any tense or form.
Okay, then it says for is used to show who did the action, or by is used to show who did the action.
For.
Absolutely, by me, by the teacher, by etc. etc. Okay, by. Yes, okay. So I think these grammar boxes are very funny because, of course, passive voice is not only this because it's a lot of more info, okay? But all right, yes, guys, thanks a lot. Okay, dear students, over here we got a last exercise. I would like us to complete it right now. It says, add a treat of your own in the passive voice. So, first one, Petro H. Outdoor escalators, wonderful idea. I really think they adopted as a model for a lot of other cities. So, I really think they can have been adopted, has been adopted, are being adopted, should be adopted, or will be adopted, or to be adopted. What's the one? Please, your ideas. So I really think they what?
To be?
Should be adopted. Okay. Places really can change. It's how much reduced because of things like this. So it's incredible how much crime can have been reduced, has been reduced, are being reduced, will be reduced, or to be reduced.
Has been.
Okay, it's amazing how the arts can help. 2 new art galleries can have been built, are being built now, will be built right now, or to be built right now.
Are being.
Are being built, yes. More natural areas need protected. Need can have been protected, need will be protected, or need to be protected.
Need
To be.
to.
Right. Honestly, I doubt these changes can have been sustained, will be sustained. It says, I doubt. Honestly, I doubt these changes can have been sustained, will be sustained. What's the one?
Will be?
Will be sustained, okay?
Okay.
Right. Thanks a lot. Okay, guys, well, it's already 9 o'clock. And for me, it's time to say goodbye. Okay, just checking the list, guys, and then you will be free. Okay, review the tenses, please. Review the verbs in past participle. It's super important, okay? Anyways, I'm just gonna check the list, guys, and then you can leave the session. Okay, hold on. 79. Yeah, so it's Andy, Daisy, Leonel, Eufemia, and Maritza. Great. Okay, that's nice. Guys, thanks a lot for your time and joining. I think that's it for tonight. See you tomorrow, okay? Have a good night. Thank you so much. Goodbye, everybody.
Good night.
Thank
Good
you,
night.
teacher.
Thank you. Bye-bye.